In Keighley, well before I was elected to be its MP, it has been clear that the current framework in which elections are taking place leaves the door wide open to electoral fraud. In fact, in my constituency, it is deemed to be at high risk of such fraud, with 1 in 5 reports of electoral fraud coming from the West Yorkshire area. This includes cases of bribery, false statements and exerting undue influence on voters. And the key reason for this problem is the national postal vote system. Change to this system is required, and this elections bill shows encouraging signs, shortening the time in which someone may register to vote by post, prohibiting political campaigners from handling postal votes, and limiting the number of electors on whose behalf someone may hand in a postal vote. All of these measures will help, but I fear that we could do more to protect the postal vote system, and that is why I ask the government politely to explain how these changes to postal voting will help stop electoral fraud in its entirety. What reassurances can the government give that merely shortening the amount of time that someone can have a postal vote before simply renewing it will stop the abuse of such a postal vote being misused in that shortened period? And equally, how will prohibiting political campaigners from handling postal votes in public stop what we all know goes on behind closed doors? In Keighley, there are known situations of the head of the household guaranteeing multiple postal votes to candidates. Postal vote harvesting, false registration, undue pressure being put on individuals to pass across their postal vote. Multiple individuals being registered to a single household when it is known that they are not all residing there in their full capacity. I have mentioned that in Keighley we have known about these issues for far too long, and it is my hope that this bill, as it progresses, will help address some of these issues. But I would like to see the government go further to address some of these issues that we know happen. For example, why not have postal votes go for only specific reasons, be applied for specific reasons, such as those who are sick or elderly, or for those who can show and demonstrate that they have to be away from home for specific reasons? I do believe more debate is worthy on this issue. Likewise, I believe the right to automatic renewal for a postal vote should be reviewed, and when a reapplication is made for a postal vote, proof of identity must be given. Mr. Deputy Speaker, our elections are precious, but what I want to see in Keighley and beyond must show that it must work and be done to improve our electoral system, particularly for postal voting.